That's a big box. Hello guys, how are you? My name is David Franco from twitch.tv/DavidFranco. And guys, honestly, that's the primary reason why I'm building a streaming PC. This is the NZXT H700. No, obviously I'm not building the PC today because I literally only have two parts. I have the case, which obviously I need. Actually, technically you don't need a case, but you should have a case. And I also have the MSI Z370? Hold on one second. Yep, there it is. Definitely overkill for a streaming PC, but you got to keep in mind, I originally bought this for my gaming PC when I had motherboard issues with my current PC, which is right back there. Thankfully, the motherboard was fine. Yeah, it ended up actually being the power supply, which is obviously an easy fix. So I decided, you know what, I'll keep this for my second build one day, and a year and a half later, it's almost that time, guys. So yes, this will be my streaming PC. Now, what are the benefits of a streaming PC? Just Google it. Not going to talk about it right now, but I will be making a video about it in the future. So for today's video, I'm just going to be unboxing this case. That's it. I realize it's not that exciting. It's just a case. But hey, you got to start somewhere. So here we go. This is my unboxing of the NZXT H700 mid-tower case. I wanted to get the NZXT S340 Elite, which is what I'm using right back there. I love that case. Unfortunately, NZXT no longer makes that case. So this is the closest I'm going to get to that in terms of dimensions and features and whatever. But technically speaking, this one is better. It actually has ventilation around the edges of the case, unlike the S340 Elite. And yes, I realize there's the H700i and the H710i. Those are the smart versions of this case. But you know what? I don't need NZXT telling me how to run my fans and management of the fans and cooling and all that. I don't need that. I don't need a company telling me how to run my PC. So, in a way, this is like a blank canvas, which I think is the best way to go. All right, let's unbox this. If only I had a knife on me. Guys, I found one. Here we go, baby. And please bear with me. This is obviously going to be a very tight unboxing. This isn't a proper recording environment, but I wanted to record in my gaming room since obviously this is going to go in here. So let's just unbox this. And of course, I will link this exact case right below on Amazon. So in other words, treat yourself. All right. Let me actually pop this down on the floor for a second and see how this goes. Also, I ordered this in black. My current case, as you can see right behind me, is white. I wanted the whole like yin and yang opposite feel. So I'll have one black case and one white case. It's all about equality, right? All right, here we go. Now, how do you take this out? This is always the mystery. Let's whip this foam off and try to get in there. I got it out of the box. I ended up dumping it very carefully. I will say, shout out to all the case manufacturers. Can you please make it easier for users to pull your case out rather than having to literally dump it out of the box? Like even some kind of easy pulling mechanism would be really handy. Just a small request. Anyway, here it is, guys, the NZXT H700. This thing is going to be incredible. Woo! Look at that. Very, very nice. This is kind of like a throwback to my early PC gaming days because my first gaming PC was a black case called the X-Blade, which I would never own nowadays. Actually, no, hold on. That was more silver than black, but I'm pretty sure there was a black version. Yeah. Anyway, here you go, guys. The NZXT H700. Of course, I'm not going to take the plastic off, the tempered glass yet. Yes, this is tempered glass. I will not go with anything else. As you can see, we have a full frame here on the side, full window, which means the window goes from the top to the bottom. It's completely flush, and I love that style of design. As I mentioned before, we do have air ventilation holes going around the side, which allows for a more cooling environment, natural cooling environment, I should say. Up here we do have I/O for USB 2.0, USB 3.0, microphone, headphones, obviously Typical power button. Okay, so on the back here, we do have a pre-installed NZXT fan. I will not be using this. I actually have a Corsair RGB fan that I'll be installing. I think it's the LL120. I forget, but I'll link the Corsair fans right below. I love those fans. RGB, functionality, they look great. They work great. I have not had a single issue with them. So definitely check them out if you're into that sort of thing. Down here we have the opening for the power supply unit. Pretty self-explanatory stuff. And obviously all this stuff for the I/O, PCI Express slots, PCI, all that stuff. Also, if you look up front around here, we have 3 additional pre-installed NZXT fans. Those I actually might keep and end up installing my own AIO cooler up top of here. However, with that said, obviously I still have a lot to do, a lot to think about in terms of the build because I still have like a few weeks to go. So that could easily change. But as of right now, that is my plan. And my SSD will be going right there. And finally, before I let you guys go, this is something my current NZXT case does not have. And from the things I've seen on videos, apparently this is a cool feature. So I think pressing this button pops this side panel out. Here we go. That is cool. That is really, really cool. And of course, as usual, NZXT has incredible cable management. Seriously, if you guys care about cable management as much as I do, which I hope you do, please consider an NZXT case. You will not be disappointed. Everything is so well organized. It's very, very clean, very well managed. Oh, this is interesting. There are actually SSD slots on the rear. That is very interesting. As opposed to my S340 Elites, there's one on the front over there, but there's also 2 on the surface near the motherboard. Whereas with this one, there's still one on the front, on the side, but there are 2 additional slots on the back. In other words, they're going to be hidden. I mean, think about it. You don't need to see your SSDs. So that's a very interesting design choice. I like that a lot. Okay, but truthfully, will I be using these slots? Most likely not because, again, this is a streaming PC. I don't need that much storage in terms of SSDs. Probably going to get myself a 128 or 256 gigabyte SSD, you know, just for Windows, OBS, and all that stuff. But I will be getting a large hard drive, and there are 2 hard drive bays right down here. I'll probably get like an 8 or 10 terabyte hard drive because I will quite literally be recording every single, gameplay session that I do. So in other words, I'm going to be creating a lot of gaming content for my channel in the months to come. So please stay tuned. But yes, this poppable side panel, yes, I'm saying poppable, is pretty cool. Look at that. Just pops right back on. You can pop it out. That's really neat. I love that. Alright guys, there you go. There's my unboxing, first impressions, kind of quick look, quick glance at the NZXT H700. I realize this is not the best video because I'm going to say it again. This is not a recording environment, at least for YouTube. But obviously, I wanted to unbox this in my gaming room. So guys, stay tuned. I will be buying my processor sometime this week. And of course, stay tuned for other updates regarding my GPU, my RAM, my power supply unit, my hard drive, GPU. Yes, this technically does not need a GPU, but I will be buying one anyway. You know why? Because why not? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget you can buy this case right below on Amazon. And I will see you next time. Thank you for your support. Peace. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. If you want to continue to support my content, check out the links right below in the video description. There you can access over 200 exclusive vlogs. You can shop on Amazon and support me directly. And finally, you can get a steep discount on web hosting via Host Papa. I'll see you next time.